Hello, welcome back to Tendereize Channel, where Africa's boldest business stories don't just happen, they are made. This month, the continent is exciting with a force that's shaking up everything from mega projects to the way we shop. We are witnessing a new era of retail shakeups, green revolutions, and unstoppable momentum. For every young hustler, dreamer, and African entrepreneur watching this is more than just news. These are opportunities shaping your future. So grab your notebook, because what's happening right now isn't just a headline. It's a blueprint for your next big move. In a monumental move, Ethiopia has just flipped the switch on the Grand Rhinos Dam, the biggest hydropower project in all of Africa. This isn't just a dam. It's a game changer. We are talking about a power source generating over 5,000 megawatts. Enough to literally double Ethiopia's electricity supply. So what does this mean for us as African entrepreneurs, dreamers, and go-getters? Think of this way. More reliable power isn't just a convenience. It's the fuel for a booming economy. For manufacturers, it means less downtime and higher productivity. For startups, it's the foundation for innovation, from a new wave of tech companies to cutting-edge agri-businesses. And this opportunity doesn't stop at the border. Ethiopia is now positioned to sell power to its neighbors, opening up an entirely new market for export and regional influence. So how do you plug into this? I'm talking to you, the youth entrepreneur, dreamer, go-getter, and the African entrepreneur who is interested in this content. Consider starting small-scale business in solar panel installation and maintenance. Even with the dam, demand for decentralized power will remain high, especially in the rural areas. Welding and metal fabrication. The construction and maintenance of new infrastructure will require skilled trades and local workshops. With more devices powered by electricity, the need for charging hubs and repair kiosks will boom. Of course, a project of this scale isn't without its challenges. There has been a lot of tension with Egypt over water rights. Is this an opportunity for regional collaboration or a potential risk? It's a crucial question to consider for any entrepreneur looking at a larger scale, cross-border projects. Imagine your country suddenly doubled its electricity supply overnight. What would you build? A new manufacturing plant? A solar farm? A digital service that relies on 24/7 power? Drop your answer in the comments below, because energy is the foundation of every great business empire. The retail world just got a major shakeup. Walmart is officially putting its name on the map in Africa, launching its first branded store in South Africa. They already owned Massmart, but this time the retail giant is putting its full global weight behind its own name. This is a massive pivot for the retail landscape. For local suppliers in South Africa, this could be your chance of a lifetime, a golden ticket to enter Walmart's massive global supply chain. This isn't about competing, it's about collaborating and scaling. But for smaller businesses, this also means stiffer competition. The real winners who will be the ones who find their niche, or even better, figure out how to partner with a giant like Walmart to leverage its infrastructure for their own growth. Walmart's entry is a signal for opportunity. Here's how you can position yourself as a South African entrepreneur. Local foods and products supply. Become a supplier of locally sourced goods like spices, processed foods, or handcrafted items. Walmart has a stated interest in integrating local products. And that's what we want in Africa, supporting our own people, our own products. Logistics and last mile delivery. With a giant like Walmart, the need for efficient delivery and supply chain services, even at a small scale, will increase. Product photography and marketing. Help local businesses create high quality product images and brand stories to meet Walmart's stringent supplier standards. So if you were a local business owner, would you rather go head to head and compete with Walmart, or become one of its key suppliers? The answer might surprise you. And remember, partnerships are often more powerful than competition. The old business language used to tell you, you have to compete, you have to compete. Nowadays, it's all about partnerships in business. It's partnership. That's the only way where you benefit. From Ethiopia, we shift our focus to Mozambique, where the dreams are just as big. A new $6 billion project, the Mfanda Mkuwa Dam, is being called South Africa's biggest power investment in a half a century. Once completed, it will generate 1,500 megawatts, illuminating homes and industries across borders. A project of this magnitude is a goldmine of opportunities. We are talking about massive openings in construction, logistics, and renewable tech. The biggest takeaway is this. The World Bank's backing of this project is a resounding vote of confidence. It's a clear signal to the world that global investors are ready and willing to bet big on Africa's potential. Africa is the future. If you're running out of your continent, your country, you're going to miss out on opportunities. If really your mindset is entrepreneur, you don't need to be a large corporation to benefit. Look for opportunities in catering and food services. Thousands of workers on site will need meals, provisions, and catering services. Logistics and transportation. Small-scale haulage and transportation services for materials and workers will be in high demand. Equipment rental. Renting out small construction tools, generators, or vehicles can be a profitable venture without a huge initial tools, generators, or vehicles can be a profitable venture without a huge initial investment. So imagine if just 1% of that investment went to small African startups supplying tech or logistics. How can you position your business to get a piece of these huge nation-building projects? The world is rushing headlong into the electric vehicle revolution. But Africa faces a unique challenge. A weak charging infrastructure and unstable power grids. But a challenge is just an opportunity in disguise. Nissan says no problem. Their brilliant solution. A hybrid car that charges itself using a small petrol engine, bypassing the need for the sprawling charging network. This clever innovation opens up entirely new markets in green mobility. It's a blueprint for auto tech startups, creating possibilities for building ride-sharing fleets, developing smarter battery recycling programs, or even creating new service networks. And with South Africa as the initial test bed, the potential for expansion across the continent is enormous. The EV revolution isn't just for big companies. You can get in on the ground floor by starting a maintenance and repair service. Electric vehicles require specialized maintenance. You can start a small workshop to service these new cars. Battery recycling business. As more EVs hit the road, there will be a need to safely and sustainably recycle batteries. This is a massive long-term opportunity for you, the dreamers and go-getters, the entrepreneurs in Africa. On-demand ride-sharing fleet. Start a small fleet of these hybrid EVs for ride-sharing or delivery service, leveraging their fuel efficiency for higher profits. I have a question for you. Would you drive a hybrid if it saved you fuel and helped you dodge the load shedding crisis? Drop your answer in the comments below. The EV revolution in Africa is going to look very different from that of Europe and that of USA, and you can be at the forefront of it. In Addis Ababa, Africa's leaders gathered with bold message for the world. Don't just give us aid, give us investment. From Ethiopia pledging to plant 50 billion trees to new funding for solar energy. The Africa Climate Summit put business squarely at the heart of the climate action. The message is clear. The green economy is the new frontier. This isn't just about saving the planet. It's about building new industries in solar tech, recycling, eco-farming, and beyond. When you look at this all, Africa is positioning itself as the next hub for climate-smart innovation, turning our biggest challenges into our biggest business opportunities. So, The green economy is an open playing field for young entrepreneurs. Here are some ideas for you. Waste to value business. Start recycling businesses that collect and processes plastic, metal or organic waste into new products or composite. Eco-friendly manufacturing. Produce and sell sustainable goods like reusable bags, bamboo toothbrushes, or organic cosmetics. Urban farming. Use small spaces to grow high-value organic produce for local markets and restaurants, tapping into the growing demand for healthy, sustainable food. Urban farming. Use small spaces to grow high-value organic produce for local markets and restaurants, tapping into the growing demand for healthy, sustainable food. If you had $10,000 to launch a green business today, what would it be? Would you focus on energy, sustainable farming, waste management, or something else entirely? Think big, because the green economy could be the next gold rush here in the continent of Africa. From mega dams powering industries to world market reshaping retail. From the green revolutions to the future of cars on our roads. The African business story is one of ambition, innovation, and unstoppable momentum. To every young entrepreneur watching this, remember, these aren't just headlines. They are signals. Africa is building, transforming, and opening doors. The only question is, will you walk through them? This is Tendereize Channel, your girl Feli from Uganda. Please subscribe, share, and join the movement, because Africa's future isn't just happening. It's happening right now, right under your nose. Come and be part of it. Make sure you follow Tendereize Channel on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Thanks for watching. I want to encourage you. Yes, Tendereize Channel has a target, and that target are the African entrepreneurs. I'm looking at the go-getters, dreamers, and also I'm not leaving out the African entrepreneurs who might be interested in this kind of content, because when you look at it, it is broad. These are opportunities that you can also utilize. With this kind of information, you are able to know which business you can do that will generate an income for you or will impact your community. So I encourage you to always tune in at Tendereize Channel. I normally share weekly motivational videos that will inspire you. And once in a week, I also share about news updates across the continent and the opportunities, the hidden opportunities in these news updates. So I encourage you to always watch Tendereize Channel. Make sure